HIV is the human immunodeficiency virus, and this is a virus that actually attacks the body's immune system. This virus destroys cells that help with the body's defenses against new infections. Essentially, what HIV does is it infects these CD4 positive T cells. And when it infects these cells, it inserts its genome right into these cells and takes over the cell machinery and starts using this cell as a virus factory. And as the cell starts producing this virus as a virus factory, it actually dies because producing so many virions causes the cell to be destroyed. As of the end of 2017, 37 million people worldwide are HIV infected. And within 2017, 2 million new infections occurred. But this is not the only story. So for women in the ages of 15 to 49, HIV/AIDS is the #1 killer worldwide. So this epidemic is still very drastic and it's still expanding. Every 2 minutes we have a new person infected with HIV, and every 3 minutes we have a person die from HIV infection. So the epidemic is still expanding. So I started my research into HIV in 1993. And there's a little story behind why I started doing HIV research. So in 1992, I went to visit my parents who were living in Kenya. My father was a professor at Egerton University in Njoro, which is 7.5 hours drive northwest of Nairobi on some pretty interesting roads. So I went to visit my parents in Kenya, and over coffee one day at breakfast, I was looking at the local newspaper. And in the obituaries, there was a large list of young people who were dying from pneumonia. And these were people from age from 15 to 21. And then there was a very long list of these young people who were dying. And I turned to my mother and I said, "Mom, why are so many young people in Kenya dying of pneumonia?" And my mother said, no, Sarah, it's not pneumonia. They are HIV positive. They are dying of AIDS. And so in my mind, right then, I thought, I need to do something about this. And I had a master's degree in medical technology, and I had conducted medical research. But right then I decided I need to do research and stop HIV from spreading around the world. And hopefully we could save and prevent these young people from dying. So I have a very large, talented team of researchers, PhD students, master's students, honors students. And our research focuses on where does HIV hide during antiretroviral therapy. So where does it persist? In which cells and in which tissues? Because once we can really pinpoint where HIV is hiding, we can actually target new treatments to eliminate this persistent virus. And our dream is that we can then cure HIV-infected individuals. The long-term goal of our research is to help establish a cure for HIV. Even though there is therapy available, only 50% of the people worldwide have access to this therapy. So we are still losing too many people to this epidemic. So my dream and my hope in the next 10 years is that we will have a cure for HIV infection.